Guys, California is always on a radar of like anyone that speaks about finance or real estate specifically, all the time, right? It's just look at that. It's what you should not do as with the government, right? It's literally that, right? So we have Skid Row. You have all this homelessness out there. You have homeless encampments out there. Even though the governor, Gavin Newsom, has been at least attempting, at the very least, to kind of mitigate some of those issues, but they're not. Nothing's working fast enough. Okay, businesses are obviously not wanting to, open up businesses with homeless encampments legitimately in front of their business. People do not want to go walk past these things to, get into the store and spend their money, right? So in a sense, that's one thing that's can always sit out to me as something that's been a little odd, right? But also the minimum wage is crazy out there. Imagine owning a business, a small mom and pop business, and you're basically not even clearing much profit because, again, you're renting the building in California and the building rental prices are crazy out there also, right? With all these people being like, listen, you got to give me $50 an hour minimum type of thing. It's craziness, guys. You cannot sustain a business, really, seriously, a small business at least, in California. And if it's a big business, get your headquarters out of there, bro. Right, go somewhere that kind of wants you there, because for the most part, you being in California and working, you're basically exclusively just feeding the taxes. That's all you're doing, really. Right? I mean, you're having to deal with crazy high minimum wages and then crazy high taxes on top of it. This is like, hey, I don't want you making money ever. Get out of that place, bro. But all right, listen. This is a suggestion via Discord. Name of the video is California is a dumpster fire. Being said by Kevin O'Leary.
Here's how big a deal this is in California. Chevron leaving, the Los Angeles Times says, is a big hit to the state of California. And when the Progressive Times is saying that, it's a big hit.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Gavin Newsom, and I've said this multiple times, great guy, I've met him, I like him, has no executional skills, has no idea what's going on here. He's turned his state into a version of Venezuela, and everybody's leaving it because the policy's broken. You don't have to get into partisan politics on this. California, as far as business is concerned and job creation and economic prosperity, is a dumpster fire. It's on fire. These companies are leaving after hundreds of years there because they can't do business. They can't make money. They can't employ anybody. And in every sector, I'm wearing a chef suit today because I invest a lot in food services. We don't touch California in food services. You can't make money there. The policy on minimum wage is insane. At some point, the people of California should probably hire new managers. When I have a failing business, I fire the manager and I hire somebody better. You can hire better managers. Dumpster fire. It's on fire.
Yeah, and part of that is, and I know you have this, we were going to ask you, by the way, why in the world are you wearing a chef's outfit? We'll get to that in a minute, but you bring up the very good point, is that California raising the minimum wage to $20, and you have a lot of fast food restaurants that are leaving the state, that are getting rid of jobs, that are cutting hours, and then you look at Tesla, and you look at SpaceX, and you look at X, and you look at Elon Musk, and you think, man, this is something that is not just a one-off, this is a pattern in California, and it is a steady pattern. And as you say, if you're managing the state, somebody's got to raise their hand and say, we're doing something wrong.
You are, completely.
I'm a multi-sectoral investor. You just detailed multiple sectors. You have technology, you have energy, you have food and consumer goods. They're all leaving because the policy's broken. I don't make money on politics. I don't care. I'm agnostic. I don't care who runs California, red or blue or independent. I couldn't care less. Policy matters. And Gavin Newsom's policy is broken. Cause and effect. You raise minimum wages. You wipe out hundreds of thousands of jobs, and you lose giant industries. Energy is the essence of an economy. You can't do anything without energy. And they just kicked him out of California. Look, Gavin, I love you, but maybe you got to find a job doing something else you're good at, because it's not this.
Guys, the problem is with this here. Gavin Newsom. When I heard that he may have been able to run for president, I was absolutely horrified. I was like, bro, listen, he's running California into the ground. All right, completely the ground. He's the type of individual that almost exclusively will run policy off of feelings rather than the actual facts at hand, right? Things that could actually fix and help California, he does the exact opposite. He cares way too much about how people feel about things. That's my overall opinion from looking from the outside. Show you. Listen, I'm sure he's a great guy. Absolutely. When I want to do business with him, no chance, guys. Now, when I heard that the minimum wage was going to be basically shooting up out there, I get it. Cost of living out there is crazy. Don't live out there, right? That may sound super easy, but listen. Do what you have to do for a couple of months, save every single bit of it if it's plausible, right? And get out of California. Leave. Run as fast as humanly possible from this place, bro. Right? It is a failed state. It is. All of these companies are leaving for a literal reason. I know the comments. I can see them. I can basically forecast it. People are going to say, the rich don't want to pay taxes, or they don't want to pay all these things. Listen, if you want to keep them there, the last thing you want to do is do what he's doing, right? If you want to, for example, if you never ran a business, it's about profit, right? You go into business, you invest all your money into your business so it can turn a profit. But if the state you're in is just completely sucking up every bit of the profit, when like I know, and everyone else that does any type of business knows, all you have to do is literally move, right? So what if 1 year you decide, I'm sick of it. I'm going to move to a place that actually wants me to be there, right? Rather than a place that basically is just sucking up every single aspect of my profit. Hence the reason why some random newspaper basically said, oh no, Chevron left. It's going to be a big hurt on the state. What does that say, right? They got really comfortable with these tax dollars, guys. Well, they're leaving.
But you have said many times, Kevin, listen, not just California. I mean, you're from Massachusetts and a lot of your friends, and you're down in Florida, and you're like, listen, this is not just a California problem. This is something that a lot of states have problems, over-regulation, over-taxation, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, look, I think we should reward the states that have pro-business policy. You're right. Massachusetts, I left. My family lives in Florida. All my neighbors live around me. I don't want to punish success. When you talk about a super tax for wealthy people that have basically taken all the risk to create jobs,
did that.
You chase them out of the state. We need the competition of states. An hour ago, I just inked a deal in West Virginia for 180 acres to build a data center. Not inked, I just optioned the land. I would never do that in upstate New York. Never. Even though their power is cheaper there. You can't get anything done in New York. I'm getting it done in West Virginia, Oklahoma, North Dakota. Let's reward these states. Let's bring our money there, celebrate them, talk about them like I am right now, and punish the weaker ones that don't give good policy. This is America. We build businesses. If you can't compete, you get whacked. I'm good with that. That's the essence of what drives the economy. So New York, no. New Jersey, no. Massachusetts, no. California, no. North Dakota, yes. West Virginia, yes. I'm telling you, Oklahoma, yes. Good policy gets my money. I'm not the only guy saying this. I want to bring money and jobs to states that get the joke.
Like, bro, I literally long moved my company's base out of the United States of America completely. Like, I get what you're saying, right? How, you need to probably be in other type of places in the United States of America, but bro, I moved it out completely. We're good. We are way good. Okay, taxes are much better elsewhere. Right. But either way.
Yes, Chef. Yes. I got to go, Kevin. But are you going to cook something, or is this just a statement? I've got 10 seconds.
I go all around the world. Look, I'm big in restaurants, big in food services. I am a chef. I search for the best chefs in Asian fusion. I'm in upstate right now. This is north in Canada at Rosso. There's a chef here that makes the best Asian fusion sushi on earth, some people say. I'm trying it.
Kevin, thank you so much. Well, that is a story.
I went to Brian Kilmer.
All right, but I want to go and point out something that he'd said here, though. He mentioned Florida. A lot of people have been running to Florida. They've been moving their businesses to Florida and things like that. But I would caution against that too. Same thing with Texas. I know everyone's trying to, again, Florida and Texas seem to be the ones that are grabbing most of like the S corps and C corps and things. They're the ones that are grabbing most of them. The problem that I have with Florida specifically is, yeah, you can get away from like certain taxes that you'll get like in other states, right? But no, bro. Those HOAs out there are killer, guys. All right. So you think you're saving money, but you're really not. You're just putting that money into another, like, fictitious thing. Right. And that is legitimately HOAs. And then in Texas, you have like all these crazy school fees. Bro, no, no. Right? Both of these places. And I looked at also Tennessee recently also, and it's not too far off, guys. Right? All of these places that say that you can, you can kind of save a little bit of taxes, guys. I mean, not really, bro. But he's saying that only there are also other places that are just as bad as California. Upstate New York, like Elvira area. Yeah, probably. Like the Finger Lake area, yeah, I wouldn't open a business there at all. I would not run a business there. I guess he's right. He's very right here. But all right, listen, it's definitely not California. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.
Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.